Good morning, Helen. Welcome you all. Guys, let's wait for 5 more minutes. Let's other participants join in and then we will start the session. Fine, guys. Helen, welcome you all. Guys, thanks for joining the today's session. Hope you have enrolled. Okay. Those who have successfully enrolled, congratulations for availing the early bird offer. We have been reached out with some of the participants that okay, they are facing some disturbance or issues with the payment gateway, due to which they were not able to make the payments and all. Okay. Our admin team is there. They will support you today because of that special consideration that there was a issue with our payment gateway. The early bird offer is continuing today also. If you get enrolled today also, you will be getting a same discount of 2000 of cash discount and you will be able to get uh, additional access for two months for OIC as well as Fusion. That also costs you 6 to 7,000 rupees. Okay, fine, guys. Any doubts related to that?
No, we are good. But
Okay. Hello.
your voice little less listening.
Fine. I'll speak a little louder. Now is it clear?
Yeah, thanks.
Fine, guys, as we said that okay, we have just conducted a demo. We discuss about what are the prerequisite out this particular course. Okay, this is the only thing that we have discussed that okay, you should be joining with your computer, you should be having a very little basic knowledge if you're capable to use MS Word and Excel, if you know how to send a mail. Okay, that is good enough to attend this particular course. Anybody and everybody can attend this particular course. This course does not bifurcate anything related to that. Okay, you are a technical, non-technical, IT, non-IT, working or fresher or a student. This course has been designed considering the all real-time scenarios and everything which is real-time and applicable to the actual project and actual work that a fusion technical consultant that they are supposed to work upon. Okay, so guys, as we discussed that, okay, in the first week of this particular training, we will be discussing about the fundamentals and basic tools. These are not the actual work that the technical person is supposed to be done, but these are also good to have the things. In 1 week, you will be getting to know almost 30, 40 plus different sort of terminologies, different sort of concept, this different sort of tools, techniques, and different sort of work areas that the person who's from the technical domain, he can contribute to the team. Okay, so what is the idea is like, okay, we are not only focusing you on to work onto the basic core fundamental work of a technical person, but there are some sort of delighters that we are providing. Because nowadays, once the companies are hiring for, they will be looking for somebody who's a multi-talented, multi-skilled, or having a knowledge of different aspects of the fusion. Okay,
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਸੋਚ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ? Do we stay in this organization or we resign from our position ਪਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ?
So guys, considering that we will be covering these particular topics one by one, today also there is a second demo where we will be conducting different aspects. Everything will not be conducted in detail, but we will give you the glimpse of the things that so that you will be able to understand how we are going to conduct this particular training. Okay, so guys, considering all this, the first thing that we would like to discuss and consider, like, okay, this particular thing is very important to understand what is ERP software. Okay, we will be discussing on what is ERP application. Then guys, if there is an application, if we say what is ERP, this is nothing but a kind of software. This is, let's consider very basic thing. What is ERP application? It is a kind of software. Okay, so if this software is being there, who, what is this software? Who's the company? Who's the owner for this particular software? Oracle is the company who has this particular software built. Okay, what is the name of the software that we are going to learn? Fusion is the software that we are going to learn. Okay, so guys, are we going to build the software? No, software is already available, and okay, so guys, what has happened? The software is already available in the market. Suppose TCS is the company, they want some sort of software to manage their business. So what has happened? They have purchased, they have contacted to the Oracle, and they have purchased Oracle Fusion software to manage their resources, to run and manage their business. So guys, if you talk about any business, like suppose TCS is one business, can we say that okay, any company is supposed to manage their resources in the business, right? Guys, any company, any operative company should need to manage their resources. That's how they, if they will efficiently manage their resources, they will make profit from the operational business, right? Right, guys?
Yes.
So guys, to manage their resources, the companies which has become like only 5 employees into the company and they are working only onto the one product. Okay, so it will be easy. They may not require any sort of software. If the company is small, the number of candidates are small, the employees are small, the work that they are performing is small. This is working and operating only at the one location. No major softwares are required. But considering like something called Tata Sons or TCS, which is a global company who has n number of products, n number of projects, n number of employees, and n number of locations where the employees is working upon, n number of countries where the people are working upon. So for that to manage that, they need some sort of software, right? Right?
Yes.
So for that sort of software, there's an ERP application and we say business need to manage the resources. What kind of resources the company may have? Company may have three kind of resources. One is money, other one is material, and the other one is manpower. So guys, let's consider any company. Let's take an example of TCS. TCS must be having manpower. Manpower means TCS must be having employees. Every company may be having employees, right? Agreed? So companies need might be required some sort of software to manage their employees. To manage their employees means like they need an HR software, right? In managing a employee means what kind of work that is required to manage the employee. TCS may need to hire an employee. TCS may need to terminate an employee. They may sometime require to transfer. or they may require to promote an employee. They may require some sort of salary transfer. Employee themselves, em- TCS may need to give some sort of capability to the employee to apply leaves, download payslips, check leave balance, submit goals. Manager may log in and they can review the goals and give rating. Right, guys? In any of the company, if there is an employee being hired, what will the company or the manager should need to do through that software to manage the resources into these many formats, these many things they need to do?
Yeah.
So, guys, to perform all these particular sort of things, we need some sort of software. That software is to manage the manpower. Here in the Fusion is the software. Oracle provided Fusion application is the software that will give you the capability to manage the manpower. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, guys, suppose there is a software available. Fusion is the software. Can we say that, okay, the Fusion can have some sort of users? Some users will log in into the application and then only they will perform some sort of actions, right? So what sort of actions can be performed? All these things are called some sort of actions only, right?
Yep.
So guys, all these actions what we used to call, these are called transactions. What they are called? Transactions. Clear?
Yes.
Guys, your voice is coming very low.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So now guys, understand from the, I am just focusing on to the HR. This is called HCM track. This is called HCM track, which stands for Human Capital Management. Okay. Now understand from this perspective, suppose there are user. Okay. There are different users available. There is one user called user one who logs in and performs some sort of action. There is a user called user two. There could be a user called user three. Is there any limit? The software can have any number of users, right? If the company logs in and the company has 1 lakh employees, all the 1 lakh employees should need to access the software to check their leaves, to download their pay slip, to do different sort of work into this software, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So guys, can I say once the user logs in, we can have the user perspective. Like one perspective is end user. Like suppose Piyush Jain is a employee of the company. I am working for TCS. If I log in into this particular software, I may be having some set of work responsibilities or capabilities or abilities to perform different set of operation. As an end user, what I can do? I can apply for the leave. I can download my payslip. I can update my contact details. I may update my bank details. As an employee, what may I have supposed to do? I may request for some sort of bona fide letter, right? I may request for adding dependent details. Suppose I'm single, then I got married, so I need to add my spouse details, right?
Yes.
So guys, these are the different work. These are the different transaction. When the person logs in, he can perform into the software, right? Can this person who logs in, Piyush Jain has logged in, can he change his salary? In any company, will it be possible that okay, employee themselves will change their salary?
No.
Will it be possible that okay, all these business transaction, critical business transaction can also be done by employee only? No, right?
No.
There may be some perspective that there is a person, that person user 2. Suppose this user is user 1. This may be having a perspective of an employee. Okay. But there may be some manager to this employee, right? There may be some user who could be acting as an HR to this employee. So if this is an end user, this is the user 1 who's having a capability as employee. Okay. So he cannot perform this action, right? This action cannot be performed. I'm putting XXX for your reference. But if there is a user, user 2 logs in, who's working as a manager. So guys, what manager can do? Suppose manager has the capability to perform some additional actions. What what is those actions that manager can do? If the employee has applied for the leave, manager can review and approve the leave, right? Manager can transfer the employee. Manager may be allowed to promote the employee. Manager may review the performance of the employee, right? Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
In addition to that, manager can perform some sort of work on behalf of his direct reportees, right? Like suppose Piyush is the employee, my manager is Kumar. So Kumar can terminate me, or he may transfer me, promote me, he can review my performance, or Kumar can also log in, search for my employee record, and he can also apply the leave for 2 days which I have not reported to the work. Manager may have the capability to perform some actions, right? Right, guys? Suppose to the manager we are not giving the capability to terminate the employee. Manager does not have that capability. If this functionality is not offered to the manager, can manager terminate the employee? No, right?
Yeah.
Only manager can perform these sort of actions, right?
Correct.
Right, now
Yeah.
guys, tell me one thing. Suppose Piyush is the employee, okay, and Kumar is the manager. So both are working into one company called TCS. So to Kumar be the manager of Piyush, Kumar has the roles, Kumar has the capability to perform manager work. But in addition to being a manager, by default, Kumar will be employee also for the TCS, right? Agreed?
Yeah.
So that means once Kumar logs in into the system, Kumar can act as a manager to Piyush, but Kumar can act as an employee to himself also.
Yeah.
So what sort of work employee can do? Suppose employee can do this many work. So once this person logs in into the system, what sort of business functionality he is able to perform? He can perform these sort of work, right? Few works which he can do on his record as an employee, and few work he can do that these sort of transactions on the direct report is that report to him. Agreed?
Yes.
Right, guys?
Yes.
Now, third perspective is like that, okay, there is a third user. Third user is there. This user is acting as a HR. So what HR is capable to do? Suppose HR is capable to do to terminate the employee. Okay, HR is capable to suppose you can say global transfer the employee. So guys, what has happened? Manager may be also having a capability to transfer the employee. That transfer is you can say local transfer. Like within TCS manager can transfer within India location. Locally, manager can transfer like from Bangalore to Chandigarh to Ahmedabad and something like this. Okay, but in case manager need to transfer from across businesses from TCS to Tata Motors or from TCS India location to TCS US location, that capability is not there supposed to the manager. That capability is offered to the HR. So what will happen? HR can perform these additional set of duties. Clear? Fine. But can we say that this HR is also an employee of the company? Agreed?
Yeah.
Suppose this user Aarti is also an HR, she's working as an HR, but she herself is an employee for TCS. So she also need to perform these set of duties on her own record, right?
Yeah.
So she can perform these sort of business transaction as an HR, but she can perform these sort of business transaction as for self-employee. In addition to that, guys, maybe she is working as an HR, but there may be few employees also reporting to her. She may be in a working into HR department, so there may be some junior resources, junior HR who are also reporting to Aarti. So Aarti can act and work as a manager also for few of the resources. That is also possible, right? So
Yeah.
as a manager, what sort of work it as a manager they can perform? So as a manager, they can perform these sort of work responsibilities. So if this user Aarti logs in into this software which has been purchased by TCS, the Fusion software, what Aarti can log in and see different sort of work, different sort of transaction, what they can perform? They can perform a HR related transaction, they can work on as a employee related transaction, and they can even work as a manager related transaction. Right? Clear? Clear, guys?
Yeah. Clear.
So guys, can we say this particular user, once we created this user, like any software you purchase and once you log in into your laptop, you need username password, right? Once we provide that username password, every user may be having some sort of roles and responsibility. Every user can act upon based on the roles assigned. Can I say that, okay, to this particular user, my manager is, this is the employee is Piyush. Then who's the manager for this? Manager equals to Kumar and HR equals to whom? HR is Aarti. This could be possible, right? Now, once this person logs in into the system, why he only have this sort of capability? Why he did not have this sort of capability? Because there may be some role assigned to this. Okay, to this particular employee, the role that has been applied, the role which has been assigned, that is an employee role. That is the reason this person is having this many capabilities. Clear? This person who logs in, he is having some role. What is the role assigned? He is having a manager role as well as he is acting and working as an employee role. To this particular user, we have assigned the HR role, we have assigned the employee role, and we have assigned the manager role. That is the reason what they can do. They can perform different sort of business transaction because they have three different roles assigned. They have more work they can perform. Clear? Clear guys, what is user and what is role, and what is the capability of the role. Based on the role, different access, different sort of screens, different sort of functionalities will be provided to the end user. Clear?
Yeah.
And guys, one more kind of user is, like if we log in, there is one user called user. Okay, user 4. This user is admin. This is the user who's the having the administrative work responsibility. So this person may be the admin. So once this person logs in, he can perform and search any employee and do the work on behalf of an employee. He can act as a manager also. He can act as an HR also. But the main work of an admin to manage this software. Like somebody guys, if your company first time you are using this software, your company is having 1000 employees, so there may be some admin who should need to create the user, who should need to create the roles, who should need to assign the roles to this user. There may be some admin, this user says that okay boss, till yesterday my user account is working, today I'm trying to join and access my software, it is not working. So he will report back to admin. Admin what is supposed to do, he will reset the password, right? Right guys?
Yeah.
Suppose this person says that okay boss, currently I'm working as an employee, but I'm working into XYZ department, I'm working as an HR. I'm an employee but I'm working as an HR at India location for Delhi location. Okay, but recently I have been promoted, or I have been asked that okay, I should be an HR for India as well as for HR India Jaipur location also. So they will say that boss, once I log in, I was able to search all the employees which are working under me under Delhi location, but still I am not able to search any employee which are working into the Jaipur location. What could be the reason, guys? Because this user does not have the access for this set of users, right?
Correct.
So why? Because he's having the role. He's having the role. Maybe the role name is HR India Delhi role is there. This is the role name. But HR India Jaipur role, this role is missing. Since this role has not been assigned to this user, that is that reason this employee, once he logs in, he can only search for the employees who are working into the Delhi location. But as per her role responsibility, she should need to work and access this. So what this employee will do, this employee will go back to the admin and tell that okay, this is the approval, I am supposed to work as an HR for this also. So what HR admin should do, admin should need to search for this user and assign this additional role to this user. Once this role will be assigned to this user should be able to search for the employees related to Jaipur location also. Clear?
Yes.
So guys, from the perspective that we have understood, there could be different users. User has a different sort of capability. Each user may be having a different sort of work responsibilities or different functionality or different screens or different sort of transactions to be performed. Clear?
Yeah.
Why and how these transactions can be configured, managed? These are being configured and managed by admin by assigning some sort of roles. Okay, clear? So guys, if you understood these things, we can simply classify the things as ESS. ESS means employee self-service. There are certain work that employee should need to log in and work for themselves. Okay, employee logs in and work for their own record. That is called employee self-service. There is something called MSS, that is equals to manager self-service. As a manager, you need to do some sort of work. You need to approve the transaction, you need to review the salary, you need to promote an employee, you need to transfer the employee, you need to terminate any sort of work that as a manager that you are capable to do. That is called manager self service. Same way guys, there is something called HRSS, that is human resource self service. HRSS teams are there. Okay, certain work which HR should need to do on behalf of you. Fine. and there is something called ASS, that is called administrative self service. Clear? Fine. Fine, guys.
Yes.
So guys, as part of this particular software that we are going to learn, this software will help us to manage the resources, and to manage the resources that belongs to the manpower. Second thing is, if any of these employees are working for the company, company must be paying the salary. Guys, teachers may be paying the salary to all the employees, right? If TCS wants to pay the salary for all the employees, whatever the amount which is coming to TCS, whatever the amount which TCS is paying to which department, which location, which employee, TCS need to manage all that into their ledger, some account of book TCS need to manage, right?
Yeah.
Everything should need to be managed there, right? That's how, based on managing the money, how the money is being following, how the money is being flowing, where it is being flowing, how to send, we are sending the money, how much the liability that TCS need to pay, what is the total asset that the TCS is having, what is the amount that TCS need to recover from the clients based on the services that we have provided. That all need to be managed and accounted somewhere into some sort of software. Like if the head of the TCS and Chandra says that, okay, tell us as of now what is the liability. So we will tell that, okay, the liability is 6 crores because we need to make a payment of 4.7 crores to our employees. We have to make a payment of 1 crore because we have purchased one software. We have to make a payment of 2 lakhs for each of the location for the sanitary as well as the cafeteria items that we have purchased, something like that, right? So all that sort of business transactions need to be tracked. All that money related transaction need to be tracked somewhere in some software. That software, that module is called financial. Clear?
Yeah.
Now, guys, any company is working on anything. Like TCS is a company, they are also selling something, right? What they are selling? They are selling some sort of services. Or suppose take an example of Amazon. Amazon may be having some sort of products which they will sell. Let's take an example of suppose Mahindra may be having, or Tata Group may be having different products, right? We take an example of Bajaj has some sort of products, some bikes they are selling, right? So what is bike? Bike is some sort of product, right? That is a material that the companies may be managing, developing, producing. So to produce that particular bike, they may need raw material. To get the raw material, they may require some sort of suppliers. If they purchase the raw material, they may need to make the payment. They need to place the order to the supplier. Companies may need to receive the raw material, right? Using the raw material, they will produce the goods. Then once the products are ready, they need to sell the products. Once they sell the product, they will receive money, right? Agreed?
Yeah.
So guys, if they are supposed to create a supplier into the company, that they are supposed, this supplier is going to provide the tires to the bike manufacturing company. Some may be providing the bullet, some may be providing engine. Then there may be a service operating line who will be producing the goods. Then they may be selling the things to the suppliers or to the vendors who's going to make the sale for their products. Then they may be receiving the money, which money has came from which supplier, which date, how many products has been sold. All that has to be accounted somewhere into the book of records. That's how the company will make a profit, and they will release a profit statement that okay, to produce 100 bikes we have spent 2 crores and we sold that at 3.5 crores. Out of that, operational cost is 50 lakhs, so our net profit is 1 crore. That is something the company should need to figure it out and manage and report, right? Right, guys? So all these three kind of resources, that is money, material, and manpower. These kind of resources for any big organization to manage, we require some sort of software. That sort of software is called enterprise resource planning. To run the company, to manage the resources, there's one unique software which is a collection of different softwares, but which is uniform in nature, which is using same sort of standards, same sort of protocol, same sort of look and feel, same sort of technology maybe. That is called ERP application. So that it will be not an isolated software. It is a uniform software having a one single source of truth. Every company, every department, every transactions are residing into one place only. Clear? Clear, guys? Guys, you are getting my voice?
Yes, we are able to.
Yes, yes.
Is this clear what I have discussed?
Yes.
So guys, that is the thing, that okay, this fusion software is available, and we are supposed to, this software is provide to the company the capability to manage the resources. Why fusion is very much high in demand? Because guys, fusion is a complete ERP suite. Okay, complete ERP suite means it is capable to manage your manpower, it is capable to manage your financials, it is capable to manage your supply chain related thing. Is this the only software available by Oracle? No, guys. Oracle also have some other products also. Oracle has EBS, Oracle has PeopleSoft, okay. Oracle has JD Edward, Oracle has Siebel. Oracle may be having some and number of other resource softwares also, okay. So how fusion will come into picture, guys? Late back in 2012, what Oracle says that okay, we have different sort of ERP application. Some may be very good, their standards, their protocol, their security is very good. Some software that we are selling, that software is very user friendly, their look and feel, their navigation is very good. Some software is capable to handle large sort of you may say volume of data. Some software is very good to provide the reporting sort of capability. So based on the requirement to requirement of the different company, different countries, different sort of legislations, companies may be using and purchasing and buying different software as per their need. Okay, so fusion come with an idea, Oracle come with an idea that I have so much of the products that I have, why don't let's make a team, study all the software, take best of the best capabilities of all the softwares, and come up with the idea like let's fuse them, let's fusion them, bring all the best of the things into one software. That's how they will come up with this particular software called fusion, which is the best of the best features combined from all different sort of softwares. Clear? Clear, guys? So it may be fusion will provide you good look and feel, it may be good user experience, it may be secured, it may be on cloud also, it may be easy, it will be cheap. Everything, whatever the capability which different softwares may be having, that has been clubbed together into one software. That's how this is the single line of sale. Now 95 to 99% of revenue from Oracle is from this software. Clear? In addition to that, guys, if we say is the Oracle is the only company who knows the concept of ERP and they can make this software, no, There may be some company called SAP. SAP also have some sort of software. They have the software called SAP. They have a software called SuccessFactor. Okay, there may be company called Workday. They are also having some sort of software. There is a company called PeopleStrong. There is a company called Joho. There is n number of companies who have their own ERP application. But each of these ERP application, like Joho is very good for the HR related software. SAP is very good with the financial related software. PeopleStrong is very good with the HR plus payroll related capabilities. So guys, these all this Workday is also a software which is very good related to the recruitment and managing manpower, like HCM related software. But these each of these may be having their own limits. They are not a complete suit. They may be also having the capability to support finance also, to support supply chain also, and these softwares are also evolving over a period of time. Okay, but they are not that mature as an Oracle. And in Oracle also, since Oracle all the products are also very mature in themselves, and Oracle has come up with Fusion, which has bring out the best of the features not only from the Oracle related products, but Oracle has studied the features of their competitors also, and anything which is the feature available into this, that also Oracle has tried to bring into this Fusion. That's how this Fusion is a highly available, highly useful software available into the market. That's why this is highly in demand. Clear? Fine, guys. In addition to that, guys, what has happened? Oracle Fusion is a global product. Global product means like this is multi-language product. Like if the companies TCS or any company is operating into Japan, they are operating into Germany, they are operating into Saudi Arabia, they are operating into India. So for these employees who are working into different companies, they want to see they want to see and access the software into their own company, into their local language. This software will provide that thing. In addition to that, this has been available and opted by global companies. Global companies means it's the capabilities of software will not only suit only to the India. It is available to be used by the USA based companies, New Zealand based companies, it is being Australia based companies, okay, Gulf based companies, okay. In addition to that, APEC related companies, Africa, Sub-Sahara Africa, SSA related companies. So this particular software is very much mature and global software. So once you learn this particular software, and we know that okay, it is a costly software, the end clients, the big customers only will purchase. TCS, Reliance Group, Adani Group, Mahindra Group, HDFC Group, ICICI Group, they may be using this software. So you will be always getting an opportunity to work into the biggest of the employers across the globe. These companies are operating into across the globe. So you will be always getting an opportunity to travel abroad also. Okay, fine guys. Any doubts as of now? Any questions?
No, we are good.
Okay. So guys, once we say that, okay, this particular software, once the company has purchased this particular software, okay, so any transaction, anything and everything performed by user is called transaction. Let's suppose the user logs in, he's editing his record, he's applying the leave, he's creating a new purchase order, he's submitting the payment, he's updating a receipt. Anything and everything performed by the user into the software is called transaction. Okay, so now guys, if this is something is happening from the front end in your mobile phone, you open a mobile phone, you go to the contacts app and you try to add a contact, or you try to update a contact, or you try to delete the contact, or you try to search the contact. Only these sort of transactions are available. You can search the data. You can create or insert the data. You can update the data. Or what else you can do? You can delete the data. Other than that, you talk about any website, any software, whether it's a mobile application, it's a web application, it's a cloud-based application, it's an on-premises application. Every time, every software is talking about the data only. They are meant to do some sort of work. If that work is being getting done, they are supposed to either search the data, they are supposed to create the data or insert the data, update the data or delete the data. These are the only operations are allowed, right? There is no other operation allowed into any of the software. Agreed, guys?
Yes.
So this we used to call as a data manipulation. Guys, if there is 100 implies already there, you can insert 5 more implies. So that is manipulating the data, right? You are now adding 105 implies are already there now. If there is a 5 implies, you can update. That is also data manipulation. If there are 100 implies, you're deleting 10 implies. That is also called data manipulation. So these sort of operations are called DML operations. Clear? Clear, guys?
Yeah.
So guys, if I say what is data, if I say 23, I say 25, I'll say 46, I say 57, I will say 90, 76. This is some numbers are there. Okay, can you make sense of this number? Can you tell me, is this the age of the group of people? Is this the marks of 5 students? Is this marks of 1 student in 5 subjects? Is this weight of 5 students? Guys, if I just randomly put this, can you make what is this? Can you figure it out or conclude by looking into this number? What is this?
No.
Can you decide? Can you choose any of these particular things by looking into this data? Anybody? Can we conclude any of these points by looking into this data?
No, we cannot.
Come again?
No, we cannot.
We cannot. So guys, what is data? Data is meaningless. Just data is meaningless or something from which we cannot conclude anything, right? That is called data. But if I say, something like this, what it became? This became information now.
Yes.
Something we can conclude, right? Right? So you understood that, okay, if something is available, anything that you are going to do with this particular software, it is producing some sort of data. If you're inserting, updating, you are putting the phone number, you're putting something, you're updating the email address, everything is the data that you're playing around and creating and generating the data using these softwares, right? Right, guys? Guys, yes or no बोलने में कुछ चला जाएगा क्या? I am not following, you are following or not following?
Yes, we got it.
Okay. So guys, once we are producing this data, That data has to be meaningfully put it across, collected in a proper manner, so that that data that you're putting across, that will be converted and meaning saved as a meaningful information. So what is important for you? To put the data anywhere in any pattern which does not make any sense, or to put that data into a proper manner so that that data can act as a meaningful information. So we need to collect the data in a form to make it some sensible things to use that data as an information. Understood?
Yes.
So guys, any data that we are going to do, what are the data types available? The data could be either a text data, the data could be either a number data, or the data could be anything of a as a date data, right? These are the only three data types available into the any software, or you can say in Fusion. You will say that okay, number could be float, it will be decimal type, this will be that type. That is okay. But at a high level, these are the three data types available. Clear?
Yes.
Now, guys, if we are talking about any software, any data, how the data is being supposed to be done, this data needs to be stored. If you do something, if you add a contact into your phone, okay, if you are going to add my contact into your phone, Piyush Fusion Trainer, that data should need to be stored into your contact application, right? Once it gets so saved, then only you can retrieve it by searching, you can update it, you can delete it, right? If the data itself is not saved, can you do something on that my record? No, right?
No.
Right, guys? So
Yeah, yeah.
this data can be saved into which many forms? Guys, there has been only two forms that the data can be stored. One is unstructured format, which is called file-based format. You can save it as a file. And the other one is structured format, that is databases. Clear?
Yes.
Talking about the unstructured format, which is a file-based format, if what kind of file could be? Guys, it may be a text file, it may be a CSV file, it may be a PDF file, it may be a XML file, it may be a JSON based file, it may be a any sort of file, like it may be an Excel file. Okay, these all are what? These are the files only, right? What kind of operations are allowed into the file based thing? Guys, you can create a file, you can create and write, we can say create or we can write into the file, that is possible. We can read the content of the file, we can delete the file, we can copy the file from one location to another, right? We can append the content into the file. These many operations are allowed into the file based operations, right?
Yes.
In case of databases, guys, what we can do, database means you can insert the data, you can update the data, you can delete the data, and you can retrieve the data. If there is a database, data is there into the system, anything other than that, you can do anything other than that? No, right?
No.
To retrieve the data from any of the database, what you required? You required SQL select statement.
Yes.
Anything else is required? Guys, anybody who's in this group who's from the non-IT, non-technical background?
No. So append the data, so it means update, correct?
Yes. Just hold for a second. Guys, anybody who doesn't know anything about SQL, or anybody who's from the non-IT background?
I'm non-IT background.
What is your background, Shiva?
I'm into administration and HR.
Administration and HR.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Zoom user Shashank, Sandeep, Prasad, Mahesh, Mudri, Gori.
No, sir. Yeah, even we also
Okay.
not from IT.
Come again.
Yeah, even
We
we
are all
also not
from
from
IT.
IT. Not non-IT. I'm from.
Who? Brijesh and Mahesh.
I'm from IT.
I'm from IT. Bridges also from IT.
Then
Uh,
who? Arun.
yes, Arun. Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
So, but at least you can understand from the example of your mobile phone
Yes,
taking a contacts
right.
apps, you can insert,
Mm.
update, delete, or retrieve the data, right?
Yes, I know
Yes.
these things.
Other than that, nothing we can do. Okay.
Yes.
So, guys, you tell me, suppose you have saved the Fusion as a contact. Okay. Fusion as a contact, and you put the phone number 8920 333 790. You have saved this. Okay. If you try to save that Fusion again with the same number 8920 333 790, now it depends to software, company to company, application to application. It may merge this to automatically this, or it may give you a pop-up that okay, this record is duplicate, right? Sometime it may happen. Agreed?
Yes, agree, sir.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so
Yeah.
what is this, guys? This is called validations. The software, that application may be having some sort of validations, right? Agreed?
Yep.
Agree, sir.
So guys, what has happened once we do and use this particular software, what has happened now, understand, you understood that okay, this software may be having the user may have different capabilities to work upon. This software is called ERP application. How the Fusion application will come into picture, what is the reason behind that, what is the rationale behind that, to come up with the best of the best capabilities, to come up with best of the best features. From where they get the best of the best features? From various products of Oracle. Okay, they have studied and they have clubbed all the best feature to come up with what feature? What feature, guys? Improved user experience, better performance, maybe improved look and feel, uniformity, cloud-based software. Okay, more accuracy to with industry trends, to meet industry trends. These may be the mindset that the company may be having. Based on that, they have come up with the single complete suit. Clear? Fine. Fine, guys. What is Fusion, guys? What is Fusion?
It is a or a clear episode.
It's cloud-based ERP.
That can manage resources. Which kind of resources this can manage? Which kind of resources this can manage, guys? Manpower plus money plus material. This is cloud-based application. Cloud-based SaaS application. Okay, guys, if there is any software which is a cloud-based application, tell me any software which is a cloud-based application. Gmail is a cloud-based application, right? Do you need to install any software into your laptop to access your Gmail or to access Netflix? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you need to install anything? Or you can directly have an internet connection, go to the browser, put the www.gmail.com, it will open, right?
Yes.
So guys, for cloud-based softwares, what you require to access those software? You require the URL, you require your username, you require the password, right? Once you have these three things, plus you have internet, you can access this particular software anywhere across the globe. Agreed? Agreed, guys?
Yes, yes.
So guys, assignment to you, check what is SAS versus PAS versus IaaS. Not more than 10 minutes. Okay. Speed reading. Only 10 minutes maximum you need to spend in the first block. Just Google or chat bot or something. Whatever the things that you are getting, just read through at a speed. If whatever the things that you are able to consume within the first reading only, that is the only knowledge which we required. Other than that, no other knowledge is required. Okay. This you can do.
Yes.
Next thing, guys, you have to go to W3 schools. Okay, just Google W3 schools. There, guys, search for something in Google, search for W3 schools, XML, search for W3 schools. W3 schools, what was that? JSON, search for W3 schools. SQL select. Okay, guys, this you can do each of these things. Only you need to focus on to select a statement. Okay, maybe 4 or 5 pages are available related to the select. Just do the speed reading for this. For XML also, just do the first 2-3 pages only. For JSON also, just for first 2-3 pages, that please read through this you can do. Clear? This is clear, guys?
Can you ping in the chat?
Yes, I will share this with the chat. Okay. Second, guys, please go through complete course contents. Okay, you may reach out to admin. It may be also available into website, and this file, those people who have access. Okay, what you are supposed to do, connect with admin. After connecting the admin, what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to get your G drive access. Okay, you are supposed to get your instance access. You are supposed to get your video access. Clear? Clear, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Today you can get those things.
Yes, those who have enrolled, please reach out to admin. They should need to provide all these details to you today, or maximum by tomorrow. You should be having all these accesses. Okay,
All right.
Sir,
guys.
I
Once you
have some question.
wait, I am not finished yet.
Uh,
Guys, once you get into the G drive, in the G drive, there is maybe a demo folder. Under demo folder, this Excel file is there. This Excel file is there. Okay, please read through this particular Excel file. Everything is a speed reading. What is the welcome thing? What is the things that we are offering? What is about the trainer? What we are offering? Prerequisites, what in the ERP application? There's all that which I have explained. I have kept it into different companies are there. What are the different sort of resources that we can manage? Okay, different sort of versions for the Oracle Fusion has started in 2011. Current version is 25C. What has happened, this software is a cloud-based software, so every 3 months Oracle is coming up with new features. Once you purchase the software, you does not need to pay anything further to the Oracle will only release the new features. Oracle only push those features to made available to every of their client, every of their customer. Clear? So it's not like EBS that, okay, you need to have your local admin need to download the page, they need to review it, they need to download it. No, everything will be taken care by Oracle only. Clear? Clear, guys?
Yes.
So guys, what has happened every year, every month, the version of the the latest patch version name can be classified as, like currently is we are into 2025. So the patch name is 25. Currently we are into ABC. First 3 months, January, February, March, Oracle has released version A, then version B, version C, version D. Every four quarters, we are getting one new patch being reviewed and applied by Oracle. Who will apply those patches? Oracle themselves will apply those patches. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Now, guys, we have discussed that, okay, once this software or any of the software which is available into the market, at least from Oracle, once the companies purchase the software from the Oracle, Oracle say, boss, you tell me whether you want the software to be hosted onto the cloud. Like Oracle, I have the company, I have my data center. I will make your software run into the cloud, into my server. You can access that software directly by using some URL password. I will give you some username, unique username, password, as well as URL. Using that, you can do. So guys, if the thing is with you in your home, or if the thing is at your friend's home, okay, if there is a pen drive, if there is a CD, okay, that CD you want to watch the movie, if the movie is with you, that is convenient for you, you can play around that movie at any time, right? You have full control onto that movie CD, right? Agreed? Hello?
Yeah, I agree, sir.
Or instead of that, if that movie CD, that pen drive is not with you, but it is at your friend's house, it will be inconvenient for you. You need to follow with him. He should need to upload the content into somewhere, then you need to download. So if you use cloud, it will be cheap, but you have less control. If everything is on your premises, you will say, see boss, Oracle, I'm purchasing your software, but I have my own data center. I am a big company, TCS. In Borivali, I have my own data center. Please, you come up with your software, install that software into my server. Everything should be in my premises, into my company, into my server. That is also possible. But Oracle will say, in that case, boss, it will be little bit costlier. So it's okay. You are a big company. You have your own requirement. You have your own security policies. You don't want to put your data into outside world. You want to put it into your data center. That is okay. You can offer the on premises software also. Clear? And maybe certain companies, they will say that, okay, we cannot directly own the on premises because it is going to be very costly. So there are certain systems, like HR system is not that sensitive to me. I can put that half of the software, half of the transactions to be there into hybrid, but payroll related data, compensation related data, my supplier related data, that is sensitive to me, that I want to put it into my data center. So Oracle will sell the product in that manner also, that it will give you the capability which is a mix of both on premises and cloud also. Clear? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Guys, can you check for this? What is on premises? Quick reading. First Google, first thing that you're getting, that only should be done. On premises versus cloud versus hybrid. Guys, not more than 6 minutes. This is also very quick, not more than 5 minutes. Okay. Understood? Fine, guys, as we said that, okay, these are the main product family which is having their own modules. Each module has a different capabilities to work upon. Okay, like in a HR perspective, people may be hired, people may be transferred, people may be fired, people may be promoted, people may be terminated, all these things. In financials, there are certain modules you need to manage the accounting of the money. Okay, in supplier, you need to create a supplier, you will do procurement to pay process, order to cash cycle, all these processes are there which are going to do. Are we going to do all these business processes as a technical person?
No, sir.
No, that is not our job. We are not supposed to do this. Just having an understanding what this product is, what module is, what sort of work that is being done, that is okay. What is our role? Suppose there is 100 suppliers created in the month of October. We need to produce the report that, okay, what are the newly generated or onboarded suppliers. That is the work that as a technical consultant we are supposed to work upon. Clear?
Yes.
Or
Or
we
in
can upload, help the
that
team to
we will
bulk upload.
we will go into all this. Stick to the basics only. This is just the basic demo. Definitely we will be asked that okay, we want to create 1,000 suppliers. We are not going to create, we need a technical person, you load us the data. Someone will say that okay, when we are going to terminate an employee or we want to change the salary of 100 employees, okay, so technical person, you will come and do something for us, that okay, you will do write some sort of script or data upload things, that you will be able to change the salary of 100 employees. Okay, it may be required that okay, once we are changing the salary of 100 employees, it may be expected that okay, if the change of the salary is less than 10%, then no approval. But if the change of the salary is more than 10% of the actual salary of the employee, we need to put what, we need to get the HR approval or the head of the department approval, something like that. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Guys, once you became a technical consultant, what are the different roles that you can be? You can either, after learning this course, you will be a main focus onto the technical, but we are covering the administrative part, we are covering the some functional part, so you ended up as a techno functional. So person who's a techno functional person, he is always having a advantage. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Guys, once you join any of the companies, you may be landing up into any of the product, whether they are starting freshly implementation, they are enhancing their existing software, they may be upgrading the software, they may be already providing a support for the companies, or they may be migrating the data. These sort of different projects are there where you are working. What is a rollout project, guys? Suppose TCS is the company, they have purchased Fusion, they have first implemented the Fusion for the India only, and now they are well satisfied and everything is working. They thought that okay, let's implement the same way, same capability, same modules, let's implement for Gulf, let's implement for Singapore also. That is called rolling out, extending to some other legislations also. Clear? Clear, guys?
Yes.
Now guys, you understood that okay, what is the product, who owns the product? Oracle Fusion is the product by Oracle, right? Suppose
Yep.
Lenskart is the company, they want to purchase this particular software, they have purchased this particular software. So once they purchase the software, is the software directly readily available to be used by the Lenskart? No, right? They need to configure the software as per their business needs, business requirement. Every company has their own policies, their own structure, own job grade position. This software says that okay, you can manage the location, but which location? First you have to define all those locations into that software, right? Right, guys?
Yep.
So that is the work of the implementation team. They will make this software ready to be used by the client. Who's that implementation team? Lenskart may have purchased the software from Oracle and they get into a contract with the service company called ENY. Same way OYO might have purchased the software with the Fusion, and they have hired TCS team as a service provider who should need to do the implementation for them. Okay, fine.
Yes.
And guys, once you became a consultant, once you join any of these particular project types, what will be your role? You may be something like this. You may be a subject matter expert. You may be a part of a data extraction team where you will be writing a report. You may be working as a data load engineer. You may be a solution architect. You may be somebody who's a expert with the configurations and setting up the things. You may be working as a project manager or module lead. You may be responsible for a delivery manager. You are a technical person, but you may be at a role of a delivery manager. 5 people are reporting to you. You may be providing the solutions, tracking their needs, providing the responsibilities to them. They are working, getting the things developed, and you will be delivering those things. Okay, fine. Fine, guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Guys, this is the detailed course. This detailed course may have something less also. Okay, because we have enhanced it the course, we have included VBCS also, and over a period of time, whatever the new things which has came, we will be discussing those also. Okay, once you get this access, please go through this particular complete course. This if you don't go, please make a track, make an habit that we are going to do. What we have done so far, guys, we just provided you the basic thing. What are the prerequisites? We also discussed what is the demo 1 and demo 2. Demo 1, what we have discussed, guys, we discuss about the course, what we are going to offer, what you are going to get, from you, whom you are getting, who we are, who's the trainer, what is the course type, okay, how it is going to benefit, what sort of companies, what are the project types, what are the roles that you are going to, okay, that only we have discussed. In addition to that, guys, today what we have discussed very briefly, we discussed that, okay, what are the different, like what is the work of the admin. We touched a little bit about the implied self-service related thing. We discussed little bit about the roles and the users. Okay, we are supposed to discuss all these things from the practical UI perspective also. Clear? Clear, guys?
Yes.
Guys, in addition to that, what we have discussed only different sort of data operations. We have discussed about this particular thing. DML operation, insert, update, delete is the only thing which is available, right? Other than that, nothing is available. Agreed? Agreed, guys?
Yep.
In addition to that, guys, we have discussed about these particular things also, right? These we have given as an assignment. Guys, you can Google W3 schools and search for these things. Or do I need to put it into chat? Anyways, you are not able to copy from the chat. Just simply Google W3 schools, and it is not something that you need to go to W3 schools also. Go anywhere, Google and search for XML basic, JSON basic, you will be getting something. Okay. Clear, guys?
Yes.
So do we need to learn something for JSON and XML?
Nothing you need to learn. I'm saying that, okay, you just need to go to W3 schools, first 2-3 pages. Do not spend more than 5 to 6 minutes of each of the page. Sorry,
Okay.
each of the topic itself. 6 minutes to access 3-4 pages only.
Right. Thank
Or
you.
once you read that through, something which is you are supposed to read again, that knowledge is not required. Whatever the things which can go into your mind within one reading, that much knowledge is only required from these topics. And I'm also going to cover, don't worry, I just want you should be having some vocabulary, some understanding before we discuss this. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay, now guys, daily basis I'm going to show you this sheet. Whatever the things which we have covered, we will highlight. Whatever the things that we are going to discuss going forward, that we will need to discuss. Guys, tomorrow we will be covering everything related to the security aspects. Okay, in addition to that, if you are going to come up while doing this assignment, if you tell you are satisfied, good enough. Otherwise, we briefly I will be explaining these also. Okay, clear?
Uh,
I will take the questions, just wait. Okay, in addition to that, guys, tomorrow we will be discussing these concepts also. So this is the agenda that we are going to set for tomorrow. Clear?
Yep.
Following that, guys, in one class we will be covering the utilities. These are the small sort of tools and the softwares which has been provided by Oracle. We will be covering. In next class we will be covering personalization and customization, and maybe 2 classes may be required for approval management. Okay, so guys, in next 5-6 classes we will be able to understand and consume these many sort of information, which is a real-time project related work. Okay, everything that I'm going to explain, what we are going to demonstrate, whatever the vocabulary I'm going to use, that is a real-time work, real-time interview question, real-time concept only. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, over to you guys. Any questions, doubts, queries that you are having, please let me know. Before you
I
ask for the question, just 2 things, guys. Request you everyone to get enrolled today itself. Okay, tomorrow the Zoom link will be changed. You will be not able to join this particular Zoom link. Second thing, guys, every access, every control, every video, instance access, G drive access, you please touch in base with admin. They will help you and support you to provide you the access. The sooner you get the access, nothing you will miss, because you have to practice along with me. Okay, request you to be a very available. You should need to spend your time into this training. half an hour daily you may need to spend to go through with the recording videos 1.5x speed. In addition to that, minimum 1 hour you may be try to invest into a daily basis. Do not plan to learn through that. Okay, let's take the classes on a weekly basis and practice everything on weekend. I have seen people who are following this practice, they will lose and they were not able to cope up with the course. Okay,
Yep.
next thing guys,
Right.
for all the communication there is a WhatsApp group will be created for the
So, what is
registered
your
and
suggestion to do exercise? Like how we should study, how we should practice?
Gori, there has been assignments provided. They are already given into the Excel file. Once we are learning those things, everything I am going to explain hands-on things. You just follow the video and perform those hands-on only. Nothing more than that is required. Okay.
Okay.
And Pish, I just want to have one more question adding to that. Say, every day, do we get the notes for every session
Guys,
or a mail?
whatever the things that we are going to share, everything which I'm going to explain, understand, focus, and learn. Okay. These handwritten notes are something not very effective because somewhere I put into Excel, sometime I put into somewhere. If you remind, mostly we will share. That's not an issue. We don't want to hold back anything. Okay. But these are not that effective. All these files are already there into the G drive.
Okay, so just we need to get an access for that.
Yes, somewhere you will find. And the thing is, I recommend that, okay, once you learn these things, you will make some small notes, okay, some AI based tools or something while recording that it will do something. Okay. In addition to that, once we are recording the session, we are recording the session with the transcripts also. Okay, I have generated this particular sort of what was that advanced features I'm using. So you will be getting those notes also directly getting created. Okay,
No,
transcripts and everything you will be getting.
thank you.
Yeah,
And the session is 1 hour, right? So yesterday and today
guys.
it is little extended.
Yes,
Just
it
want
is
to ask you.
extended because for the like demo session and since 10 minutes you
Mm-hmm.
have not joined. Okay, I request everyone to join 5 minutes early. And guys, again, I'm saying we stick for 1 hour, but it may extend for 10-15 minutes, topic to topic. If the
Yeah,
topic has
that's
to be
why.
closed on that day, we will stick to close on that day only. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. But
Yeah.
extending
Hi,
more
sir.
than 40-30 minutes is best.
No, that is
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
going to be happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Chetan Madhu, yes, tell me.
Sir, just I have a couple of questions in my mind because already I have seen the syllabus for this technical course,
Tell me
but
the question.
uh, are we are going to see the complete end-to-end development of the dashboard in terms of reports and analytics? Okay,
Yes,
for
we are
like
going to cover that.
HR related, and what are the topics we are going to cover API related? And a data migration like all new employee terminations.
Everything
uh,
we will be covering, we will be. Guys, I would like to tell you one thing. Okay, you are here to learn something. Like suppose you are willing, suppose your objective is to learn the driving. Okay, you enroll into some training institute. What is your objective? To learn the driving, to appear for the test and get the license. That may be the objective, right? Same way you are joining here to gain the knowledge, learn the things, learn the vocabulary, get trained into the subject with an objective to either get switching the job, either getting a job, either getting promotion. Like that will be the objective, right? How you will fulfill that objective with hands-on knowledge and the knowledge and the practice, right guys? We are learning 100 things. Does anyone require all you to do 100 things into a job? No. So based on your capability, based on your interest, based on your competency, you have to understand which are the topics that you need to focus upon more. I will also have a one-on-one connect based on your prior experience. I will also suggest that, okay, doesn't matter these three topics, you must need to be professionally having more experience, more practice. That's how I will be guiding and supporting you guys. Okay.
that's good, sir. So definitely means after this training we'll have a good knowledge
Yes, that's the reason that, okay, we are
because
having 5-star rating, right?
because couple of interview I attended, so because they the way they are asking, so I was asking this question.
Yes, you will be having a good knowledge. Plus, be very open up. I'm telling you, once you attend this training, you joined into taking the interview, you will fail. And that is good. You should fail into 4 or 5 interviews, then only you will be getting a real picture what they are asking. Then how you will try to correlate with my training with to the question. Then how you will be getting to know that okay, there is something lacking from your side. You have not practiced the things properly. You may have practiced the things, but you are not able to remember the things. You have remembered the things, but you are not able to convincingly portray or explain the things. Guys, you are not going to be here as a developer. You are going to be a consultant role is to explain the things, to understand the things, to listen the things, to provide the solutions to the problem statement. So you need to think through the mindset of a consultant. That is what I would be educating you and providing you the tips, giving you the details to become a consultant. Okay, clear guys?
Yes,
Now
clear,
last thing guys, just last example. You are
Sir,
learning here, just a second.
sorry. Okay.
You are learning here to be a driver. We taught you, you got the license also, but that license you say that okay, I got the license, I'm going to F1 Formula 1 race, and sorry Piyush, I was failed there, I was not able to drive and I was not able to compete with those particular Formula 1 racers. Definitely you will fail and you will not be able to compete with those people, right? So although we are claiming that, okay, this course is a real time, this course is going to give the real time experience, 90% of the course is hands on. We are going to give you all the softwares. We are going to teach you all the scenarios. We are going to give you all the integration, all the data load techniques, everything. Okay. But you have to practice, right? Definitely, if I'm going to interview you, I will be able to judge you that, okay, whether you are a hands-on person or you are a fake person or you are just a trained person, right? If I should not need to catch you, that means that you need to confidently convey those particular learning. How you will get confidence? If you practice those things more, right? Within 2 months, you have to claim that you are having a 2 years of experience. So within 2 months, at least you need to spend not 40 hours, at least 200 hours into this training, right? Getting my point? Guys, getting my point?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Yes, tell me, Chetan, what is your question?
Yeah, first of all, thank you, Piyush, for the good info. Yesterday I didn't attend the class. So when can I get this video on the
Once you
yesterday's
get
video?
enrolled, daily videos will be uploaded. You can get the access. And these
I
these
already enrolled.
okay,
I want
yeah.
to. I would like to know when I can see this video online. How I
Yeah, so
can.
once the group will be finalized, admin will be working on to get the access created and they will sharing and sending the mails to your register email. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
fine then. Thank you everyone. That is what we have planned for today. I have already explained you the agenda for tomorrow's class. Okay, please be join in time so that we should not be over stretching the class and we will be able to cover the topics that we are supposed to work upon. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Thank
Thank you
you.
everyone.
Yeah. Thank you.
Guys, please make sure that okay, please do not come back that okay, allow us for the early bird, since you have requested, some of the students has reached out that okay, payment gateway is not working. That is the reason I have requested to extend the offer for Diwali. Okay, please make sure to enroll today only. This offer will not be available tomorrow, and the link will be only provided to those through a WhatsApp, those who has already enrolled. Others will be not be able to join to this particular Zoom link. Okay, fine. Thank you everyone. Take care.